Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome to another channel update. Sir, and welcome to 2022's February. Holy shit! Yeah, it's already flying by. Jesus. So brief synopsis of what's been going on. So some good things have happened this month. In the form of the government has, well, for timing context, the government at this point allowed us to go around without needing masks, and they've U-turned on the mandate for vaccines, which I'm a huge fan of. So, yeah, in my particular opinion, I do not believe we should be running around with masks on. It kind of just stagnates the point. You know, it's like, yes, the virus is bad, the kuf is bad, but but running around with masks all the time, afraid of someone coughing, is not really going to solve anything. We just have to leave with it. But there are those who are still kind of terrified of that. I'm not against people wanting to wear masks, but I'm against people making others wear masks. So no, I'm happy that has stopped. And again, I'm also happy that mandating vaccines is also now a thing that's not going to happen, because that is seriously bad, especially considering how the rest of the world is treating people who are either choosing not to become vaccinated or can't be vaccinated due to medical reasons. And I think that is seriously bad. Like, yes, you may not want it and people may disagree with you, but you shouldn't be fucking sent to a bloody isolation chamber every time you go somewhere, or you shouldn't be treated like a subclass person or not allowed to go anywhere because you're not vaccinated. It's like, for fuck's sake, we can use, if the majority of us have the vaccine, then and if you choose not to or you don't have it, then herd immunity is what's going to help you there. And if, in the worst case scenario, you catch it, well, you're the only one who's going to be in the trouble for it. So having a go at that and having a go at people for that is just something I immensely disagree with, but that's neither here or there. Anyway, going to a slightly larger form for a second, though to be fair, the current situation in Ukraine, which hasn't exploded into war yet, may or may not explode into war, definitely is an interesting scenario to pick upon. Yeah, it's definitely something that I'm not exactly looking forward to seeing if it does occur like that, but we will have to see. The politicians are going mad at the moment, so hopefully it will resolve itself and we won't have to resort to violence, but this is Ivan we're dealing with, so hey. But anyway, so going back down more to the channel-related news, couple of good things occurred. One thing was in relation to Star Citizen. So I can't speak. I may have said in the previous channel update that there was a problem with me getting started with my Let's Play series on that. So for context, basically, I wanted to make a Let's Play series where I made an alt account and utilized basically buying the basic starter packaging and using the in-game currency to purchase ships and to upgrade them or to do whatever for various tasks in the game. Unfortunately, after I won't lie, after a bit of clumsiness on my part, I wasn't able. Well, the first part I was fine on, which was I was unable to start the game, like with my new package or anything. The game wouldn't launch; it just wouldn't let me access my account to actually do it, even though I'd done all the correct procedures and everything on that. The clumsiness part on my side was that I neglected to ensure I could easily log back into my account on the website. So it ended up with me not really being able to get my access to my account to try and get it started, to do whatever. So in a bit of a peak of rage, I basically said, fuck it, let's have a refund, which I did. And credit where credit is due. It took a long time, almost a month in the process, but I will give them credit where credit is due. For the Star Citizen support group, they proceeded to give me my refund, and no questions, not really asked. Just, we will get back to you as soon as, sorry for the long time, X, Y, and Z. But I have now been given my refund, which means at another point we can try this system. We can try doing that again, and hopefully be a bit more successful this time with the lessons that I have learnt. Though to be fair, again, the issue I mentioned in the previous channel update is that recording in Star Citizen is not that easy. At least not that easy to have good frames. Especially if, for example, I wanted to record certain events, like, say, a Xenothreat, which is currently running on at the moment, because my frames die every time something happens, and I think the more features and other aspects of the game get implemented without a beta or optimizations of graphics or anything like that, the more my computer is beginning to show its age, and it's beginning to struggle immensely in terms of CPU and RAM. So I'm hoping at some point I can upgrade my rig. I know it's going to be a thing I need to focus on this year. So while I definitely will do I do still intend to commit towards making my Star Citizen Let's Play a thing. I may have to try and figure out I may have to focus on upgrading the rig first so that I can then play the game at a reasonable frame rate without having to spend forever trying to get the damn thing to work. It's looking more and more like I'll have to upgrade my CPU and my RAM, and of course the motherboard as well. So it's not going to be a cheap endeavor. Probably I'm going to have to look into, hopefully getting a new CPU, RAM, well, getting a new CPU and motherboard and RAM shouldn't take up any more space than the currently is being taken up on my rig, so all I will have to do is just get the components of that sorted. It's just, unfortunately, we'll have to see what will be going on with that. But still, it is very much, it's a pain in the ass, but, you know, it's something that I need. It's been becoming more and more prevalent as time has gone by, because as with always, you know, I've had that thing since 2015, so it's more than earned its keep in that regard. So yeah, we're gonna have to get onto that one. Other bits of news. You may have noted, if you're a fan of DCS World, that the Apache has been delayed once again. To be honest with you, it's probably been delayed in the most glamorous way possible, because it was like the whole video was like saying, we're committed to keeping, you know, the voiceover was like really like, we're committed to keeping you, you know, they're giving you the highest quality simulations with the most fidelity, you know, player intuitive, interactive gameplay, and all of this beautiful like car room show thing. And it's almost as if they shoehorned, and by the way, we're going to have to delay the Apache because we can't write ready yet. But anyway, you players out there are just fantastic for playing with us. You know, it's just, it kind of just felt like, okay, we're good. You know? So, yes, unfortunately, the Apache has been once again delayed. But it's kind of a good thing because I haven't even started doing the DCS thing anyway. So I suppose it gives me time to practice with other things. But no, so hopefully I will actually get into the swing of things and do that. It's one of those, it's really irritating. I think I feel like if I mention it on here, it becomes a commentator's curse. Where I say I'm going to do something on this and then I inevitably don't, or shit happens or whatever. But I will make a commitment to try and get into this. I've got the tools at least now. I've got the pedals, I've got the joystick, I've got the HOTAS, I've got everything. I'm ready to go. It's just I've been also enjoying getting my G29 steering wheel and pedals again, because I haven't really been able to use those for quite some time, and so I wanted to use those first. But anyway, so that's really that on that bit of news. Apart from that, in terms of YouTubing, we have been doing some stuff. Been slowly but surely releasing the last few episodes of Shogun 2, so we should hopefully get to see the end of the series at some point within the next month or so. And eventually, and also we've been doing stuff with there's been a bit of a craze of the rather suspiciously well-timed releasing of the demos of the Regiments games, which I have now completed and uploaded the episodes to. And also we've released seen the game Warno's release, which I have made a video on now, so I just need to render the footage and get it into a format we can like. And yeah, you guys can actually I hope you guys will enjoy that particular video. I do enjoy the Regiments and Warno and all that other jazz. And it's definitely a different perspective in terms of games. I do enjoy them. They're fun. You know, do they give me loads of views? No. But, you know, I don't care. It's what I enjoy, which is part of why I do this to begin with. A little bit of sad news at the moment. One thing I will have to say as a bit of a sad news is the situation is going on with games like Hearts of Iron 4 and Stellaris. I'm having problems with the launcher. I can't seem to get it to work. It basically, the fucking... I don't know what the hell they've done with the launcher. Paradox Interactive have done with the launcher, but it just doesn't seem to want to ever work now. Like I get one when I do a complete reinstall of Hearts of Iron 4, of Stellaris, of all those things, and whenever I launch it, I get maybe one good solid game, and then like I start up and like the launcher works once, and then afterwards it just is a pile of wank. And the problem is, every time I attempt to launch it a second time, it says there's some kind of problem. Like you have to rename one of the folders to a different thing so that they can try it again, and it is an absolute shit take. I don't know what the fuck they're doing over there, because it is like it was working completely fine before. There was no need to upgrade it. I didn't even like the new launcher when they upgraded it. There was nothing wrong with the old one. And yet they felt they had to use, do a Microsoft, make it look flashy, and therefore kill any ability for you to play the damn thing. So, yes, not a happy bunny with that. And as such, it does mean I won't be able to do anything Hearts of Iron 4 related, unless you want a totally vanilla game, which is a complete wank. So, yes, I am apologizing immensely for that, but unfortunately there is not a lot I can do, as I'm not really technically minded when it comes to software. Or at least when it comes to certain games. There are some games I can like go into and I'm fairly okay at knowing, and then there are games like Paradox Interactive who do shit and you're like, why did you do this? And they're like, we don't know. So yeah, not a happy bunny about that. But no, apart from that, that's pretty much it for the news. So thank you so very much for listening to me ramble on for a few minutes now, and I'm going to leave you in peace. So I hope to catch you in the next one. Live streams. I almost forgot about that. Right, quick mention on live streams. I will attempt to do some live streams at some point this month. It's most likely going to be some small streams here and there, nothing too overly committal. Something that I can just hop in and out of, which allows me to have some fun, and then we can kind of go back into the swing of things properly at some point when I want, when things are more able to in that regard. But anyway, I will catch you guys another time. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this kind of stuff, I'm impressed. But if you do, then let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. And I will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you once again for watching. This is Mr. Jaeger, signing out.